For those of you who may not know, I am a massive fan of Japanese rock bands, and let's be honest, some of the best songs they put out there are usually for the openings and endings of animes. And so I decided today that we are going to do something a little bit different and dive into some of those bands' fairly popular, if not the most popular songs they've ever done for an anime. So these are just bands I picked out that I know that I've either heard of or I'm a fan of. And I just wanted to see what they have in store for us and see if there's maybe a chance that I might become a new fan of them. So I want to dive into this and just see what we get ourselves into. But before we get started, guys, speaking of animes, I actually post copyright-free versions of my anime episodes that you can't find over here, but they're copyright-free versions over on my Patreon. So if you want to check those out, make sure you join my second tier. It's my $2 tier. And you can watch all those episodes for the different animes I have over there so far, including all the ones I'll have posting in the future. So if you want to do that, I would greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys over there. Now let's go ahead and dive into this and see what we have in store. Here we go. The first band we're going to be diving into is, I think you pronounce it Overworld, I believe. And we're going to be diving into the opening that they did for the Seven Deadly Sins Season 3. So I'm excited to dive in and see what you got. So let's go. Whoa, that one chick is giant. I like their sound a lot. Ooh, backing vocals. Big fan of that. Oh, I love this. This is sick. Why is everybody's anime so giant? Oh, hell yeah. That was awesome. I want to hear that song in its complete entirety. That would be probably so cool. I feel like this looks almost like your stereotypical anime. I feel like you have like a lot of variety in the characters and whatnot. You have like your, very known hero right here in the middle with his sword, obviously, and whatnot. There's always some random animal. I feel like this case, there's a pig, and whatnot. I don't know what, like, he seemed like he was massive for some reason. She was probably the biggest one of them all. He looks like he's probably a giant. Maybe it's like, I figured this anime with like the title of like Seven Deadly Sins was gonna be maybe more about gods and stuff, but this doesn't look like that at all. But maybe I'm just overthinking about it. I don't know. I'm kind of more here honestly for the music of the bands than I am for the actual anime stuff. I just figured if we're gonna dive into this stuff, it might as well be, some fun stuff we can watch with it rather than me just watching like the music videos, which are not a problem, but sometimes it's more fun to watch the anime openings. Let's be honest. But anyways, let's move on to the next one and see what we have in store. Yes, Man with a Mission. Okay, so I obviously have done some reactions to Man with a Mission, if you didn't know this already. So if you want to check those out, go ahead and check those out on my YouTube channel. I actually have a playlist for those reactions for you guys. But this time around, I'm actually going to dive into their opening theme that they did for, it's in Japanese. This was for an anime that I wouldn't even know how to pronounce. So the song is called My Hero. So hopefully that rings a bell for you guys and you know which anime I'm referring to. I meant to translate this and see what it was. I don't even know if I do translate it. I don't know if it's going to do me any good. Let me see here. If I translate this, let's see if it's going to tell me. It would be for Inu Inuyasha you Inuyashiki. I pronounced that so poorly, and I apologize, but that was my attempt. So, anywho, let's go and dive in this. Like I said, this is Hey, My Hero from Man with a Mission. Let's go. Man, I've always loved their sound. They're so good. Oh, I love the raps. This anime is actually really cool. Ooh, that like orchestration in there. I'm telling you, these guys always bring it. It's so good. This anime looks wild. Man, Mappa just does everything. Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to press again. That sounded sick. That sounded almost very different from the other songs I've heard from them, especially when I know that another one of their most popular ones that they have done was with Melee for Demon Slayer, I believe is what it is. Is that the right? Yeah, they did it for Demon Slayer, I'm pretty sure. And that's still like one of, I think, their most popular ones, I feel like, maybe because it is associated with Demon Slayer. I don't remember specifically. But it's such a good song, and honestly, their song, that song, I think they've done a couple songs with Melee. Melee is one of my favorite singers for animes, also. So those two together, though, mixing up their, her sweet, soft vocals with their more rocky, harsher sound was a great combination and worked so well. So like I said, I'm already a big fan of these guys, but I'm always willing to dive into more if you guys want me to. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next one we're diving into is for... Oh, yeah. I've seen these guys around so much. And they're always suggesting stuff for me for them, but I've never checked them out. It's the Oral Cigarettes, which I always thought was a very weird name. And I don't know if that's maybe why I never checked them out. I try not to, base like my opinions on whether I want to check out a band or an artist based off their like name of their band or their artist name. But I don't know. Anyways, so this one is for Noragami. Stop it. Aragoto, and it's a Kyoran. Hey kids. I don't know what that would mean or anything like that, but I'm curious to see what this is all about, and I want to hear the sound more than anything because I'm curious what kind of rock style do they have. So let's keep going and let's do this. Okay. Ooh. It's very fast paced. Interesting. Oh. He's got a very familiar vocal. It sounds like somebody else I know. Yeah. They definitely have the right vocals for an anime opening. I love it. That was fun. I actually enjoyed that. They definitely have that very specific style that works super well with anime openings. You just there's sometimes there's these like vocals you hear in these Japanese bands, and you're like, damn, that would be great for an anime opening or anime ending. Like even bands that I know probably don't even do very many um openings or endings for animes. There's some songs that I hear that I'm like, oh my god, that'd be perfect for an anime opening, or that'd be perfect for an anime ending. And I'm like, man, why did they not do that for one? But what I really like is that even a lot of bands that I thoroughly enjoy listening to, like Bandmade, one of my favorites that I've never really reacted to is Passcode. I'm starting to see them do some anime openings too, which I really love because they have such a like they have the ability to do it. I feel like and have the ability to really put their name out there more doing that. I mean, obviously Bandmade's already massive, but I'm saying like a band like Passcode, who I feel like is pretty underground in terms of being a very, you know, I guess underappreciated, I guess we'll say, electrocore slash metalcore band. I feel like it's really good recognition for them to be able to have so many eyes on them and whatnot when people obviously watching these animes and they hear it every time there's a new opening for a new episode. So yeah. But anyways, we got one more to go. One more that I remember is for Naruto, but I don't remember which band we're diving into. A band I've never heard of actually, and I was really intrigued by. So this is a band called Kanabun, and this is probably going to be the most popular opening we probably end up diving into, because obviously it's for Naruto, and that's probably one of the few that probably everybody knows, even if you're not in anime. So this anime opening is called Silhouette. So I'm very excited to see this band's sound and see what they got for us. I might already know this one because I'm pretty sure I reacted to all of the Naruto openings, but maybe I haven't. Because I feel like there's two different types. There's Naruto, and then there's also Naruto Shippuden, or how we say it. Those are the same thing. But I don't know. Let's just dive into this and see. I'm excited. Let's go. Oh, I like that guitar a lot. That's nice. Ooh, what a cool vocal. That's a guy, right? I love his voice. Wow. Oh, I like this song a lot, actually. That was awesome. I actually like that one a lot. I definitely want to hear that song completely in its whole entirety, because I feel like that might be one of my favorite ones that I've dove into today. Really, really good. Yeah, I feel like all these songs though, really, I would love to check out the full version of all of them because they all sound awesome. But this one, I really like his voice. I think for me, I'm always like a sucker for very unique voices for bands. So I think that's why like there's specific bands that I absolutely love. It's probably I think one of the reasons why like one of my favorite bands out there is Passcode, because I love the way that they incorporate the autotune into the female or into the to the singer's vocals. I love someone like Bandmade because their lead singer has such a unique vocal that you don't really hear anywhere else. Like she's one of those vocalists, you hear her vocals and you're like, yep, I know exactly who that is. Yep, that is 100% Psyche from Bandmade. So I think maybe that's why this one towards the end here we did really kind of drew my attention, if you will. But regardless, I really liked all these songs, honestly. And like I said, I've obviously heard of Man with a Mission, and I've heard of Overworld, how do you say their name, because of the fact that I've seen them pop up in some of the other anime opening like compilations I've done before. But like I said, the other two that like Oral Cigarettes, of course I've heard of, but never listened to outside of this too, and the Kana Boom, or how you say it, are two that I've not really actually listened to anything at all from them. So this is a nice mixture of bands I have heard of and haven't heard of. So this was very fun. And I'm intrigued to see if you guys want me to dive into the full versions of these, or if there's other songs from any of these bands that you want me to dive into, or just keep doing stuff like this where I just dive into different artists or bands' popular songs for anime openings, because this was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So let me know in the comments, guys. Where would you like me to go from there, or from here? Yeah. Anyways, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below. I'll go ahead and place my action players for anything anime related over here. Just check that out. And you can go ahead and check out my most recent reaction to anything anime related also over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching your channel report, and I will see you all next video. Alright guys, bye!